Good morning. I slept great last night. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss. You get used to sleeping in the woods and on a nice air mattress, and then you come to the hotels and you usually get worse sleep when you're back into bed. But I slept really good. It was really good. But we're going to get breakfast first. The only non-fast food place up in this area is Dino's. They're open for breakfast right now. So we'll go wander down a little bit. It's not too bad. It's more than a quarter mile, but less than a half a mile, something like that. So we'll see you down there. Another beautiful morning in Wisconsin. I don't know if there's any bad weather in the forecast for like the next week. It's just supposed to continue to be kind of partly cloudy, sunny, and a warming trend back into the 80s. Alright, back in the room. That breakfast was really good. I was just hanging out there for over an hour, just chilling, killing time. I'm in no rush today. We got a full zero. So there's a Walmart next door, so we'll knock out the resupply run at some point. I've pretty much got the rest of like the next 200 miles figured out. I figure I'm going to try to do a 4-day stretch into the next town, which is going to be Cross Plains, and the Ice Age Trail Alliance headquarters is there, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to try to stop in there before the weekend hits, before they close their office for the weekend. So I can try to meet some of those folks and see what they all got over there going on. After that, it's going to be like another 4-day, 100-mile stretch to the next town. It's going to be Janesville. So I'm looking at doing like around 200 miles in 8 days. So very doable for this trail. That'll be a lot of fun. Then I'll probably start slowing down actually once I get through Janesville, because there's no real reason to rush the rest of the trail. But something else I wanted to show off was my shoes. We've got over 600 and something miles in at this point, and definitely at the point where shoes are starting to break down. They're still holding up just fine. The sides are starting to wear, and eventually my toes will start poking through. And the bottoms are definitely like totally blown out. It's really, really squishy, and I can definitely feel every rock that I'm walking on. So these are definitely due for getting a new pair. So I'm having a sister back home is shipping me a new pair when I get to Cross Plains. So I got to put another 100 miles on the shoes, and then we'll be good to go there. So far as the resupply run, there's a Walmart right next door. We'll go out there in a couple of hours, I think, and I don't need much at all. I got to do a little inventory check on my food and see what I got left. And it looks like there's several small towns we'll be hitting across the way. So the next 200 miles or so, it'll be like 2 days, get to do a resupply, another 2 days, another resupply, another 2 days, another resupply. So I don't need to carry a mass of food, which will be really nice. So I'll just check back later once we're up to the next task, I think, but still doing great. Well, I guess it's time to hit up the Walmart. Just need a couple of things, a couple of breakfasts, a couple of dinners, and might as well find some lunch while we're out as well. Done with the resupply shopping, heading back to the hotel. Right next door to that is the KFC. I haven't had KFC in a long time, so I think I might just do that for lunch. Back to the room. Here's all I picked up from the Walmart. I had leftovers of like chips and trail mix and stuff like that, so this is just a little top up here. A couple of dinners, a couple more bars, Uncrustables for breakfast. It's about 2.5 days, I think, will get me to the little town of Lodi. The trail goes right through there, so I'll be able to top up everything else I need for the next couple of days. And I got my KFC, so we'll be chowing on this. Well, I'm feeling hungry again. It's a couple hours later. It's only like 3 o'clock though, so it's a little early for dinner, but I think I'm still gonna go find something. Everything's fast food around here, so nothing sounds appetizing. The best option would be like a Subway, but I don't feel like a Subway sandwich, so I think I'm just gonna probably end up at the Quick Trip, which is just next door to here. Just load up on a bunch of snacks and goodies, and just do that for dinner over the next couple of hours. And that'll be it, I think. So I'll just head over there. Typical afternoon weather. It's warm and partly cloudy. Well, back in the room, here's a little smattering of what I got. A couple of chicken patties, some kind of sausage and pepperoni pizza wrap thingy. Got a nice little fruit cup, a little coffee mocha drink thingy, and a box of donuts. I think this will tide me over for something. If I get hungry later, I'll just go back to the Quick Trip. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm still just munching on a lot of snacks, and probably going to be going to bed early. We're going to have an early start to the day for tomorrow. It's going to be a long push. Trying to do like 200 miles over the next 8 days. I'm trying to coordinate to meet up with a couple of subscribers, so that'd be kind of cool meeting you guys. And I think we'll just go ahead and sign off here. This is all I get up to on my 0 days as usual, just kind of a lot of laying around, catching up, and messing around on YouTube. So it's been just fine for what I need. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. I'm moving fast and making quick work of things. I've had a quick breakfast here at the hotel and I'm all packed up. We've got to hit it nice and early for this morning. Doing at least like 25 miles, I think. Mostly road walking. We'll get us positioned right before the start of the Devil's Lake area, which will be cool. We'll see that all tomorrow, but let's get moving for today. First thing we got to do is get about 2.5 miles or so back through town to link back up with the trail, and then we can head out of Portage. Nice little Veterans Memorial. Back on trail. We get to cross the Wisconsin River again. Nice and wide flowing here. Busy road out of Portage. Good to be turning off of it. We're going to be on this rustic road for a bit. It's kind of following the Wisconsin River for a little. This is the levee on this side of the Wisconsin River. We may have some more views of it. We're kind of going along it for like the next 8 miles before the trail swings back to the south. Crossing Interstate 39. Walking past a lot of swampland. There's a nice view of the Wisconsin River from up on top of the levee. Lots of islands and sandbars out there. Department of Natural Resources, Pine Island Wildlife Area. Pine Island State Wildlife Wetland Restoration Area. This is kind of a long, lonely road. The mosquitoes are starting to get bad on this part of the road walk. It's around a lot of swampy areas all of a sudden. Worse than usual. Mosquitoes are coming out in full force. Finally getting off this road. Turning south. Crossing under Interstate 90. The scenery ahead looks like it's starting to open up to some beautiful farmland. This whole wide valley area must be like a moraine, where the glacial area just kind of ended and dumped all the settlement and just ended up with this kind of flat, open field area. Perfect for farming, I guess. Here's Leech Creek. Big farming canal system for all this. Oh, made it to a little roadside pull-off, and there's a little info kiosk about the Lower Narrows, which is the area we're at right now. It's talking about a lot of the geology of the area. but I'm due for lunch break. It's around noon. We've been following the Barabo River for a little bit, but I can't get down to it because I'm due for some water. It's a little bit of a steep embankment to get down there. We cross it again another time, and there's some little creeks and things, so I may have some access to water further up. Maybe 3 more miles at worst. I think I'm down to about half a liter or so. But I'm gonna take a sit-down break at least and try to have some lunch. We're done with lunch, getting back at it. Water is now a top priority. I'm not too concerned just yet. I should be able to find something within the next couple of miles. There's some side creeks and things I should be able to scavenge from. See what we can find coming up though. There's a moderate to heavy amount of traffic on this road, but the shoulder's nice and wide though, so it doesn't feel dangerous at all. Finally turning off of Highway 33 onto County Road X. Traffic should be a lot lighter now. Crossing the Baraboo River. There's embankments still on both sides, no easy way down there. Well, in about a mile, the road should be crossing over a creek, so high chance I should be able to get my water situated there. I'm not panicking just yet, but I'm down to my last 2 sips. Okay, made it to Rowley Creek. That looks good. I'm gonna see what looks like the best way to get access down there. There's a nice little log bridge. I gotta load up here. Beautiful. Well, I'm starting to feel better now. This is a good place for a break. It's nice and shaded under the bridge. Got access to nice, cool, clear water. So I'll be here for a little bit, filling up my hydration. I'm all good to go and refreshed. I think we got about 6 more miles left or so to where I'm looking at camping from here. Oh, we're getting a little bit of shade is nice. It's 85 degrees today. Out of all these towers on the hilltops, I got no Verizon service up here. We've had some good ups and downs the last 3 to 5 miles or so. Good ups and downs for this trail, all things considered. So it went from like 600 feet up to like 1,300. Now we're in the march back down to about 600 feet over the course of a few miles. It's a big hill climbing for this trail. I'm seeing boundary markers for State Park. That's cool. Devil's Lake State Park is all that stuff. We'll hit that all through tomorrow. The most popular, most visited park in the state, from what I understand. I've had to put the bughead net on for the gnats. They're getting a little crazy. I can usually tolerate 1 or 2 in my face, but there's like 15 to 20 going on, so I can deal with this for the last couple miles until we get to camp. We're just entering Parfrey's Glen State Natural Area. This is where we're picking some trail back up into the woods. It's a nice and busy parking lot up in here. Well, I'm at the spot I pretty much would like to camp at, but I gotta stealth it. There's no camping here in the park. I'm not on the Ice Age Trail currently. I'm up on the Parfrey's Glen little side trail, just by like a 1/4 mile or so up it a little bit. There's a nice little shaded grove of trees, a little bench. I'm right near the creek. Perfect place to put a tent, but it's a little touristy right now, so people are going up and down the trail. It's a little after 4. The park closes at 8, which is about sunrise, so I think I may hang out here for a little bit, cook up and eat my dinner, work on videos, and then kind of set up my tent at the last minute once it looks like everybody's kind of heading back home for the day. Otherwise, my only other option is to continue hiking, but the trail goes up a steep climb, like 700 feet altitude gain, and I don't want to do any more mountain climbing for today. We'll save all that fun stuff for tomorrow. So I'll probably just be hanging out here for a little bit, taking care of business until it kind of gets a little quiet around here. Well, I've been keeping myself productive. I worked on some video editing, got my dinner all cooked up, going with the stroganoff meal. There's still some people trickling up and down the trail. I'm literally just right beside it, so there's like nowhere to stealth out of the way. I just want to set my tent up right here, but I'll wait until it gets a little bit calmer. I'll probably just sign out in this clip then, because it's going to take a couple of hours probably. And tomorrow's going to be awesome. Tomorrow's going to be super fun. Devil's Lake State Park. A lot of cool terrain, a lot of cool features. Trying to meet up with a subscriber for some trail magic, so we'll see them maybe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.